What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Under Review. And this week we are looking at one of my favorite franchises and characters, especially when I was a kid, in Mega Man. And oh, Mega Man, you mighty blue bomber, how I've missed you so. And no, I'm not talking about the countless repackagings of all previous 10 plus games. And then the overabundance of Mega Man collections that have hit all the markets for the modern day consoles, but a true to life sequel of one of my favorite franchises as a kid. Mega Man 11 is here! I know my voice is kind of spiked there, but I'm looking at the sound waves, it's going like up and up and up and up and up. But it brings with it this familiar gameplay that we have grown to love with a few tweaks that make it feel like a refresh just fit for the modern day era. So the story is pretty much cut and dry. It's vastly, very simple. There's no surprise. There's 8 rogue robots that are all under the evil control of Dr. Wily. You must vanquish all 8 of those robots and gain their unique abilities upon doing so. And then you use those abilities to fight and take down the evil Dr. Wily. You also use those abilities to take down the robots that may be weak to certain skill sets. And you can use your dog Rush, who, yes, is back to navigate through some of these really hard levels. There is a gameplay element that is new here, and Capcom is calling it the Double Gear. Using air quotes here, the Double Gear, which in the story was co-developed. This is following the story now. This isn't like something from Capcom. This is it is from within the story. Double Gear was co-developed by Dr. Light, who, if you don't know, was the guy who created Mega Man, and Dr. Wily before he turned all evil. This was developed by Capcom now, developed for a non-seasoned Mega Man player and gamers who like to practice or work on their speed runs. So the Double Gear works in 2 different ways. The player can opt in to use the Speed Gear, which slows down time for a brief period. And then there's the Power Gear, which boosts the power of your arm cannon, of your main weapon or whatever weapon you use from the enemies that you beat. So Mega Man 11 is true to form and offers different degrees of difficulty that will suit all different playstyles. Sure, there are many of us that are big Mega Man fans and will notice that the game is hard. I'm saying that right now, people. The game is difficult. And it has some moments that will leave you extremely frustrated. I mean, if you haven't played Mega Man before and have been frustrated a number of other times on different games, you know, you're going to be in for a rude awakening here with this one. But if you are a seasoned Mega Man player and you have been frustrated a number of times before, but you just may not have been playing it right, or if you tend to get through the game at ease and you really saw no degree of difficulty, you just were using the Game Genie. But the new Double Gear system will help out a lot in those situations and makes things a bit more manageable. And you can also spend your chips, and your chips are gained in actual game, so it's like game currency. And you use those to boost Mega Man's arm cannon through Dr. Light's in-game workshop. So there's ways for you to upgrade your character as you progress through the story. You just visit Dr. Light's workshop, and you can actually upgrade your arm cannon using the chips that you gain throughout the levels. I will say that graphically the game is a marvel. The lightly cel-shaded graphics, it looks and feels great. The controls are very solid and do not feel clunky at all. I felt very little of that, which I cannot say for other Mega Man in the past games. And the idea of not overdoing the story, which was actually an initial fear of mine, was put at ease. I was actually able to kind of sit back and lavish in the nostalgia of the franchise and enjoy it for what it is. Not to mention that I thought the game was actually priced pretty well. There's not a fully priced $60 game, which I know diehard Mega Man fans would even pay regardless. But it's cheaper than the actual the normal game. So you're not paying a full $60 price tag on the game. And it's across all platforms. So if you want it on your Switch, you can play it on your Switch. If you want it on the Xbox, PlayStation, whatever the case may be, you have all different platforms you can play this game on. But Mega Man is a sequel that I think was given just the proper amount of attention and stuck to a formula that I think series fans have wanted for a very long time. I'm glad to see it back in the modern era with a true sequel, and I look forward to where the series will go from here. I just hope it doesn't take another generation or two or three before we see another one. And please, I don't need any more of the packages, of the repackaging. I don't need any more of those. Just continue on with these true sequels, and if they stay within this realm, I'll be very happy. So for that, we gave Mega Man 11 a very solid 8.5 out of 10. Awesome game. It was great. It was fun to play. We got a chance to kind of, revel in the nostalgia of Mega Man. And if you're a true Mega Man fan, you are going to love this, so there's no reason for you to bypass it. Pick it up today. It is actually available right now, so make sure you head out, either get it digitally or physical copies. Mega Man 11, 8.5 out of 10. So that's going to do it for us on this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, game on.